Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking you through all of my team compositions. And basically my thought behind this was that I took like a break from Genshin for a little bit just because I was so busy with like work and everything. It was really a lot. But I'm starting to get back into it. This was a little bit ago, and I was like, why don't I refresh my teams, because I hate going through and quick selecting every single member every time. So I really love the fact that we also got new team composition slots in the update. I thought that was really nice, really appealing. So I said, you know what, why don't we go through and why don't we do this? And so basically how I made these were I had my iPad like crisscross applesauce on my legs because I was trying to write things down and make sure that I had everyone that I wanted to. But basically I just put the teams together in the order of how much I use them. So like Clorinde was number 1, and then Ayaka was number 2, and then Neuvillette number 3, and like we're just gonna keep continuing and seeing the teams that I made, just because a lot of the teams I made were either completely out of whack or really like far behind, because I switch through characters really fast. I mean, I just have a low attention span, so every time I see a new character, I'm just like, new character, must have, must pull. And that's why I'm gonna have a gambling problem. But basically, yeah, I just keep going through, and it took me a while to finally like really think of these, because I don't know, to me, it was just kind of hard, because I love every character that I have, but like, who do I love more? That was always the question I was asking myself when I was doing this. Who do I love more out of X, Y, and Z? But thankfully, I mean, by the end, I figured it out and everything went amazingly. Like, I've been playing, since I made those teams, and they're really convenient. Like, really, really, really convenient. I really appreciate them. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole premise of this video. You see, this was like right after I got Emilie, and so I'm trying to think of what kind of Emilie team I want. And this was back when Emilie was the main DPS of the team, and I mean, since then I've gotten Mualani and I really love her, so I'm trying to make like a burn team with Mualani as a main DPS. But so like there are some teams even now that I made that I changed 2 weeks later, not even just because I was like, oh, I don't like this, but because I found like ways to improve it or ways that I would use it differently. Which, I mean, I guess that's the kind of thing, you don't know what exactly you want in the moment. You have to really play with it and figure it out and really like understand what you're going to do in order to know what you need. So, I mean, these weren't set in stone by any means. They were just to help me out and make sure that I wasn't completely making new teams every time. But they worked out really well. Again, I don't know how many times I can say it, but they worked out really well. So I thought in this video I'd also talk a little about like where I've been, what I'm doing, where I'm going. So basically, I took my little hiatus, but I'm back, and I'm trying to be more consistent. I'm going to do a short a day plus a YouTube video once or twice a week. It all depends. And I really just want to have fun with it, because I think content creation is such a fun and amazing thing to do. I really want to try to do it but not burn myself out. So I'm trying to be consistent yet accomplishable, if that makes sense. Because I'm trying to go in with all the best things in mind. But I mean, only time can tell, and I appreciate your support, and I'm so happy to see that people have been viewing my shorts and liking them and even subscribing. It really brings me so much joy to hear that. But I'm gonna try my best for the both of us, for me and for you. And now, sorry, little tidbit, I'm making my Tighnari team, which I absolutely adore Tighnari because he's so fun. I love like the quick swap kind of gameplay, and I have him at C3, I believe, and it's just so fun because he's already so strong, because I have him, I mean, Wanderer's Troop, everyone has a ton of Wanderer's Troop because you get it from everything. So I just have him on that, and I'm honestly living my best life with him. I really love it. And then at that point, that was where my old Clorinde team was, because that was like the end of my roster beforehand. But since we got all those new spots and just much more happiness, I'll say, because I was really itching for some new spots, because it was getting rough. Because as the game continues and more characters come out and everyone gets more characters, you need more teams. I mean, I feel like that's just like a fact of life. but I'm really glad we finally got some because it was going to be depressing without them. Another little tidbit, towards the end you can see that I have some really fun names for my teams because I feel like a boring name is just so sad. Like, sometimes you just gotta really spice it up, and yes, some of them have like, oh, new team, yeah, but I try to have fun with it because it's just, I see it so much and I think it's so fun. But yes, now we can just sit back and relax and watch me make some teams. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed everything thus far. If you want to check me out, sometimes I'm live over on the purple streaming app that rhymes with witch. And, you know, we just have super fun times there, really chill vibes. You know, we're just there, we're here to have fun and we're here to relax. We are protecting our peace and no one's infiltrating it. And again, I really hope to see you again. If you like this video, I mean, not all my videos are going to be this relaxed and this, like, necessarily when we're not doing that much. This was just a fun little time that we could relax in my first video back, and I mean, I still hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about my teams or have any comments or teams you think I should use, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I mean, I'd be more than happy to read it and comment back, and I would love to even have a little conversation. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. See you next time.